Greetings and salutations, friends. So we did have a snafu in the last video where I did not have the mic set up properly and I did not get my voice, so it's all silent. If you didn't catch that one, I'll just recap very quickly. We went to Howcastle. The Prince of Howcastle has to go through this trial where he has to fight all these monsters. He keeps running away from us. The king asked us to take him there. He kept running away from us too. And we went to the cave where the trial takes place, and the prince disappeared. Again, pretty clever actually. It's kind of funny the way they did it. So, we have to find him. He's here in Halsworth somewhere, which is the village associated with Howcastle. I'm not exactly sure which house, I think it's one of these. We have to find him, get him to join us, and complete his trial, so he can become the king someday. And there's the prince. Whimper, I don't want to go, it's too scary. Why must I face monstrous monsters and get lost in a lousy labyrinth to prove my worth? I mean, truly, who would be a prince? I mean, honestly, one would think that a prince would really just need to know things like military strategy, economics, philosophy, law, things like that. Going through a monster-filled cave, not very useful. But this is a video game, and fighting monsters is much more exciting than studying economics. Yet again, you've rumbled me. You've rumbled me. I take it you and your chums have come to escort me back to that delightful cave. Why, yes. And I assume that you're not going to take no for an answer, am I right? That's right. So I think I can I'm clean out of escape routes. Very well, I relent. Let us drudge back into the cave. Prince Howard joins the party. Yay. I don't know if he actually assists you in combat, but we'll find out. It looks like we're advancing through the game pretty nicely too. I consulted a strategy guide, and it looks like we're about halfway through. Maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. I really have to say, magic is so underwhelming in this game. And Ashlyn gets a better gadabout level. She attains the rank of party goer, and she learns new lucky dip antic. And she learns a new ability, whistle. So I think I'm going to put her in the group for a little bit actually. We'll see what she does. Apparently the boss in this area is really, really hard. Something tells me gadabouts aren't exactly a powerhouse. Lucky dip, so that just does random things. I'm sure. Where's whistle? Oh, this might be a takeoff of what they did in Dragon Warrior 3, or Dragon Quest 3, where the goof off who I'm assuming inspired. She dances and sings. Yeah, inspired is probably what inspired the gadabout. Would sometimes just not attack or anything and just play around. In fact, I actually made a party of goof-offs once, and it was painful, to say the least. I will have to cover that game someday. And it looks like he's sticking with us. I'm really thinking Millie's a bad choice. I don't want to stick with Amos. Unicorns. What a name. See, she dances merrily and sings instead of fighting. Yeah, we certainly can't have her in the party. One thing I'm curious about is if, in the original, if everyone got experience and credit towards their jobs leveling up, even if they weren't in the party like in this version. I kind of get the feeling that that would have been a no. And that's something they just changed in the remake. I can't exactly say that was a bad idea, that's for sure. Alright, so we'll take Amos with us. He's a lot better. I'm really hoping to get Nevin done with Priest and get him on whatever the mage job is called and put him in as a nuker slash healer slash buffer, whatever you want to call it. I think we'll keep Jimbobo with the axe for now. And we just fought him in the previous level, or previous episode, but I guess he came back. Millie got confused, and Amos got confused. Joy. We will focus strength. It's interesting that it did not affect Jimbobo. Really got nuked up bad here. I think we'll have to do a bit of healing. I'm probably going to make Jimbobo a priest soon. Charges the enemy, trips and falls. This is really irritating, actually. Especially since we've already fought this thing. Well, it's good that he fell, because it actually kept him from bothering us for a while. You have proved yourself worthy opponents. You may pass. Really, Prince Howard? You have to make this so painful. And honestly, it's clever. People often say, well, what's so great about these old games? You know, especially classic RPGs, I think because they get overhyped. I can be very honest about that. I think a lot of them are highly overhyped. And that's part of the problem. People go in with these expectations that are unrealistic, and they don't see the game for what it is, and they don't see what makes some of these games really good. And one of the things is, I don't think a modern game, I don't think all the focus groups and all the people who, all these checkpoints these games have to go through to get approved and get, reviewed in the process of being created, they would have not went for something like this. They would have just said, oh, well, let's do an escort mission, if that even. They wouldn't have something comical like this. You didn't seriously think I'd run away, did you? The thought of it now, I was merely beating a tactical retreat and leaving the fighting to you. I knew you'd be devastated if anything befell me, so I thought it best to step aside. Now then, Jimbo, let us be on our way. Royal rite of purification, here we come. Ah, he's awful. I mean, he probably wouldn't have much impact on the fight anyway. Yeah, I can certainly see a focus group, or whatever processes they put these through. I forget the terminology they used. I could just see them going, oh well, this is just too much. Of course, this is a remake. It was made by, I imagine, a small company. I think they're called Art Piazza or something. You can see it in the beginning of the game. With Enix's permission, or Square Enix's permission. So I doubt they put this game through all those rigors, and there wasn't you can only change so much of a game anyway when you're remaking it before it's not the same game. That's one of my complaints with the remake of the original Wild Arms. It wasn't all that bad, but it just was so out from left field different from the original that became a problem. A booming voice comes from the other side of the door and reverberates around the cave. Is there one among you who has the royal blood of Howcastle flowing through their veins? If there is, let them now speak their name. My name is Howard, son of Howl, and heir to the throne of Howcastle. Very well, you may pass. So we're going to get some ass whooping. Hopefully we'll win. We haven't had too much trouble with this game yet. But that can change. And a lot of the fights with bosses, they've been a little bit on the close side. This 100% flee rate is great. No pun intended. One thing that I do look forward to, that we'll be getting in the near future, for Nevin, and I think he'll be done with his priest class, we will get multi-heal. And I'm excited about that, because we will be able to heal everyone in the group, and I actually might cycle him in sooner because of that. Wow, that thing really slammed us. Like anyone else would have been dead. Oh, another level up. We don't want them. Level 30, hit points 8, magic points 2. Lots of strength, some agility, resilience, so it's not a bad level up. And another level up. Ashlyn levels up. 4 hit points, 3 magic points. Attributes! That's not too bad for her. Unfortunately, we don't really want these characters leveling up all that much. I've actually been running from all these fights. And we got a mini medal. What luck, a mini medal. Alright, I want to do that. I'm going to have to dig up again and see what it does, because I'm not quite sure. Also, I'd like to say that Thief was probably a bad choice for Millie. At least if we would be actively using her in the party as a healer. That was bad mistake on my part. I don't know how much wisdom plays in on all this, but it certainly hurt her MP, which we need. Tested, you must be tested. Real blood, blah 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 blah. Second test. Second test, a recycled sprite. And I think we'll kabuff. And I'm glad I kabuffed. Unfortunately, she doesn't have an herb, so we're going to have to heal. I'm going to have to use something to restore magic points, actually, because I'm getting concerned of running out. As you can see, this guy's really giving us a run for our money. Sacrifice self to slam the enemy senseless. Booming yell to make the enemy recoil in fear. You can always try that, right? And this thing doesn't look like it's easily scared, but... Oh, well, it worked. Wow, it really worked nicely, actually. Bought us some time. Of course, the second test is standing tall here. We also have to keep in mind that our third person in the party is generally pretty weak. I mean, not third, but fourth. I don't think we actually have a strong fourth. The closest being Ashlyn, who's level 22. Wow, Carver increased his martial arts level. That's good. Roundhouse kick. Proved yourselves worthy opponents. You may pass. And Howard disappears again. I guess we're going to be doing this a lot. I'm just going to check and see if we have... Okay, so we do have a couple MP refill thingies. That's good. We'll probably need them. I'll run from these guys. And we'll certainly run from all these. So it turns out my father's faith in you wasn't misplaced after all. None of the hapless guards of Howcastle were able to escort me this deep into the cave. Well, you've won me over. There'll be no more escaping from me. Let's go, Jimbobo. Oh, man. That's one thing. How is a 15-year-old boy, I think he's 15, they said at some point, either 14 or 15, how's that he's supposed to beat these things? I don't get it. Carver couldn't beat these things by himself, so how's a 14-year-old boy supposed to beat this thing? Yeah, booming voice echoes reverberates, and he asks the same question. My name is Howard, son of Hal. Very well, you may pass. So he does get more confident. And this looks like it might be the final test. Oh, treasures. Sweet, sweet treasures. Canabox. Canabox. What a name. I'm not even going to go into the so many possible meanings there. I think it's supposed to be cannibal is what they were going for, but yeah, there's also other words that are similar. Oh, we killed him. And we got a seed of agility. We will have to clean our inventory out a bit. These seeds of agility are complete and utter nonsense, though. Yeah, I don't care. I'd like seeds of strength. How about a few of those? Or some hit points. That'd be nice too. We got an iron cuirass. Like, those are from so far back in the game now. I think they were from the war. They're still giving them to us, though. Alright. God, I want to examine. Heal everyone up. And we'll use one of these magic waters. Why not, right? So you don't have a lot of MP. Tested, you must be tested. No blah 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 blah. Tested, you must be tested. Third test. Keep doing that. Okay, so it's these one of these two-turn bosses. Kinda love that. I think that's... I wouldn't... Yeah, it's kinda cheap that some of these bosses can take 2 turns. It's like they didn't know how to make them stronger, so they're like, oh well, it can go twice. We'll try this thing. Give him a knuckle sandwich, why not? Yeah, we'll heal Nelly up. And we'll heal Amos up. This thing keeps sapping us, this is ridiculous. Maybe if we focus strength a few times. Try roundhouse kick. That might help us. We don't have a lot to lose. Well, I don't know, maybe that's untrue. Oh, he keeps sapping us. Yeah, no, I don't want to heal him. I want to heal him. And who needs to be healed here? No one's looking that good. This is turning out to be a tough fight. Well, unfortunately, you can't stack the focus strength ability. Kinda expected that though. That was worth a chance. Lowers enemies on pay, we'll just attack. And more sapping. Looks like some people are totally out of defense now. Jimbobo has no defense. And we did it! And we got another level up. Nevin's level 23. I didn't realize he was so high. And a booming voice comes from the other side of the door and reverberates around the cave. Is there one among you who has the royal blood of Howcastle flowing through their veins? If there is, let them now speak their name. Humph, as I said, my name is Howard, son of Howl, and heir to the throne of Howcastle. Very well, you may pass. We have a priest. So we're finally here. Well, here goes nothing. O heir to the throne of Howcastle, you have proved yourself worthy. Well, I had some assistance, but do go on. The time has come, let the royal rite of purification begin. Walk into the waterfall. So let me get this straight, you want me to just saunter into that waterfall? There's no less way of doing this? Oh, this kid. There's no other way. I suppose I don't have much of a choice. We've all come this way after all. And a giant tentacle is going to get him. Pull him under. Well, I've said it before, and I'm sure I'll be saying it again. Who would be a prince? Ah, it's freezing. Are you trying to kill me? You're purified. How long must I stand here? No more. Right, that's surely long enough. The rite is at an end. You have been purified. Come now, you may leave the water. Does it really have to be so cold? You have passed through the royal rite of purification. As proof of your passage to manhood, allow me to present you with this. What do I get? What do I get? You see as a proof of passage. Prince Howard, you have proved yourself worthy to ascend to the throne of Howcastle. Go there now with your head held high. I don't need to be told twice. Come on, Jimbo. Caves and tons of fun, but my kingdom awaits. I think I've been frozen solid, though. You may have to drag me home. Oh, that would help if I talked to him. This cave's been tons of fun, but my kingdom awaits. Let's head home. And he joins the party. You're just going to evac out. Let's talk to this guy. The royal rite of purification. It's time to leave this sacred place, and I can't even go in there. Statue of a woman with a pure-hearted smile. Same statue. And let's get the hell out of here. So I think that is enough for one episode. We'll go back to how... Yes, we can. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think you can go to the town. I don't know if maybe they forgot to put it on the list or something. Guess we'll never know. There's the castle. I don't think we've had a single field run attempt either. That's rather odd. And there isn't an inn here. Well, I'll just save otherwise in another fashion. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will be back with more. And until next time, good luck and happy gaming.